Welcome everyone to another episode of 4D, Def's Daily Dose of Dota. This is episode 31. I'm your host, Michael Def's Plumley, and if you were searching for a video on Juggernaut, I've tricked you. This won't be a video on Juggernaut. This is going to be on the support FY Lion, who I think is just as important in this game. Let's bring it up on the screen. Just as important in this game between VG and HGT. They're combating someone that's been in a previous daily, the Tiny Wisp combo, very potent right now, very popular in the meta. Seems to come back every 4 or 5 months or so. But you see the last pick from VG Gaming. It's a Lion, and it's going to complement this Juggernaut well, like any good support. Juggernaut might have a high win rate at this time, might be very popular, but as we see with heroes like Tiny, you need someone in combination with them to assist. Otherwise, once you get up to these higher echelons, the higher MMRs, once people get more familiar with Juggernaut, clicking on someone with Omnislashes and having them die won't cut it anymore. We're going to see the last pick coming out from HGT and hop into this game. They already have a support silencer.
10 seconds.
A one-position Slark. They'll complement it well with a Nyx Assassin.
Turn to pick.
Another great support. As we zip into this game, you see FY pick up the Lion. Black's going to be on the Juggernaut, and we will be talking some about him, but not a lot. We're really going to be focusing on the Lion. Honestly, he's the more exciting, the more decisive moves in this game. If anyone put on a clinic, it will be FY on the support Lion. We see him starting out the game with a smoke. Use those smokes if you want to go gank. Why not? They're only 100 gold. If you die, you're going to lose that much anyway. He's also putting down some sentry wards. They're staying grouped together. Great teamwork here. Fenrir even being a little aggressive to put down his own observer ward. And their whole jungle being occupied here. Those 3 camps will not spawn. But Lion is ready to fight. He has Earth Spike. He's one of those rare heroes that has 2 CC out of his 4 abilities. Earth Spike being a stun, and Hex. Well, it's a Hex. But you can see the durations. You get up to 4 seconds.
Begins.
Plus 2.5. And FY starts out this game as a support in the easy lane. We're going to make this mini-map bigger so I can actually see it from my phone. There we go. Great, looking great. So is Super's creep block. We see him blocking the creeps. There's even a lane ward here on FY. Plopping that down. He's going to have great vision, and he's ready to start harassing. Now Super's going to be doing this boring stuff. He's going to be last hitting, or attempting to, but FY all he cares about is this Earth Spike. I could just look at it off page here, but speed for Earth Spike I think travels at 900 units per second. So he's going to be very wise to spend his time on getting key Earth Spikes. You'll notice that not only does the duration increase for the stun, but the damage goes up as well. The only mechanic that really stays the same is the animation itself. So I'm sure he spent many an afternoon working on hitting those Earth Spike stuns. It's an AoE stun as well, so it can CC multiple people. Throw in a Hex. And I think we're going to see that from FY. He's soon going to be level 2.
I like to keep my hand in.
Going to be able to pick up his second ability. The spikes travel at a speed of 1600, by the way, which is faster than a lot of heroes' attack missiles. I did an episode on Huskar a little while ago. We were covering that his speed's actually pretty fast. This is even faster. But we see Super farming up lane. The 2-minute mark comes to fruition and results in FY smartly rotating to get a double damage rune.
Double damage.
the Rune of Destiny. He's going to be hitting for 56 plus 56 on this inscribed Fin King's Charm. The favorite kind of epic item, by the way, the free kind. That still carries a couple dollars or two if you want to get it. I think a lot of us got that around the International, though. He's level 2 now. He has Hex and Earth Spike, very similar ranges, you'll notice. So if they come in a certain range of you, you can suddenly open up on them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Stun is a little longer. But there goes the Hex into a stun, so that just means he got very close. Super has the option of chasing, and with the assistance of FY, he actually gets first blood. Lion runs away. Almost dies there, but he's able to pop a mana pot, another clarity potion. He can even start working on Tranquil Boots if he wishes. Fenrir, the other support for VG, coming in to assist. This Slark is very low. Does have a couple charges on his magic stick, though. But 3 minutes into the game, not only does our Lion have an assist, but you see he still has that smoke, and he now has boots. 340 move speed. He could hit a very good timing here. The Slark is only 305. ZSMJ. Checking out his item. Yep, that's from the recent tournament as well.
Behold.
A lot of tournament weapons coming out. But Silencer becomes the target there. You saw the Earth Spike. He will not get away. Very close. But
Right.
he still results in a solid trade. If we show the fight recap, that's money going towards your Ember Spirit. And using it on the Slark. Also getting the money. Pretty even trade.
Take that.
As the 4-minute mark passes, and ZSMJ picks up a bounty rune. We can see he's eaten through all his tangos. And our Lion, after coming back up, is switching to the mid lane to see if he can get something done. He's saying, look, well, maybe I'll stay out of the vision on the high ground, and they won't see me, and maybe something will happen. Of course, there's a ward here, so he has complete vision of this Lion potentially moving in. But it's a good idea nonetheless. And instead, FY roams, makes a little use of his time, says, I'm going to stack this camp. Very easy to do if you're at the mid lane, around the 50-second mark or so. But there's pings coming out of the minimap. You can see them. They're alt-clicking on the minimap, saying, hey, there's going to be fighting going on here. FY, are you rotating? They're going to dive us. Fenrir is probably dead here. 200 HP. The pounce does land. But Super, teleporting in promptly, tries to get the kill on the Slark. He's not yet level 6. So this kind of gank would not be as successful a little earlier on. Or a little later on. FY is lying in wait, though he sees the trio of HGT push into his jungle. So we see him back up a little bit and just do a bit of a roundabout. Puts the ward down there. He would love to get... and hits the Earth Spike. Looks like he did deny the rune. But...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Does he die, or doesn't he? He actually stays alive. And just... we saw him walk out to here. I want to re-rack this just for a minute. As we see this turn into a double kill. But you'll notice he stayed barely off screen. He didn't run all the way back to base and ultimately resulted in his death. But it's still a great trade. Supports, dying. Super's getting money. And even a Ravage expended to secure a kill. Solo Ravage on the highest net worth, I say that's a pretty good trade. Jal probably got a little bit of money off of that. He got the primary amount, over 400. That'll put him well on the way to Mana Boots, if he wants, or he can keep saving for that Blink Dagger. And FY did die, but he's immediately back in, with the assistance of the Omnislash. You might have seen the courier flying dangerously over there. But if we go back to the player perspective, this is mostly just Omnislash being a really far range. He's able to secure the kill. And if you came here for black highlights, well, that's your standard Omnislash highlight. He chases, phase boots, plus Omnislash equals 600 gold. As black continues to farm, he's going to get bigger. FY just wants to hit level 6. Jugg is actually, he's a pretty good target for taking the damage from Tiny. At least he has good strength gain, so he's going to have a high HP pool. And the Anchor Smash can help in some situations. But Lion running back to base, picking up a TP scroll.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And he ports top. It's the 8-minute mark. He says, Black, hey, I know you
Dire's
like a higher light
bottom
reel.
tower is under
People want to
attack.
watch your VODs on YouTube. What if we smoked? And at the 8-minute mark, FY and Black set out together, support and carry, in search of a kill. You see the pinging. They see the IO.
Dire's bottom tower
He's
is under
saving
attack.
the Earth Spike. He does land a stun on Slark. Hell of a throw coming out from the Tiny. And it's a 1-for-1. FY backing up. He didn't get much gold from that, even though he did help contribute with a stun.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Instead, he'll choose to stack in the meantime and look for opportunities. He would like to get Tranquil Boots, but there are multiple people here mid. The game has been relatively close. 10-6. You see it on the scoreboard. So the Tide Hunter is pushing out rather aggressively here. Our VG heroes don't see a lot. They only see the Nyx. So we see a bit of a rotation coming from FY. He's just going to do some more stacking, hit up the 10-minute rune. Make sure that's secured.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And pick up his Tranquil Boots at the 10-minute mark. And that, we're going to take a pause at what I would consider the end of the early game. We've seen some good rotations. Lion ending the first 10 minutes with 6 assists. Sure, he's died twice, but he's creating opportunities, and he's getting closer to the level 6 era, the mid-game, where he's going to have his ult online for these fights. He's going to be even better. When we come back after this break, we'll continue with more of a little bit of VG.Black, but it's mostly about VG.fy's support line.